It's mad, bruh. Our lives would not revolve around temporary pleasure, but sustainable happiness. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this little spin of the traditional application. Dear Marcus, thank you for applying for the 2019 Ehrenberg Scholarship and coming in to meet with us this week.
This year we interviewed 12 applicants and all were of very high caliber. It was particularly difficult for us to make a final decision, but we did reach a verdict in the end.
And unfortunately, you have not been successful. That really sucks. It sucks because that scholarship was something that I've been trying for and planning for a very long time. And I did everything I could, everything in my power to apply for that scholarship. And I did. Made that video that you guys saw as my application, wore a bloody suit to the interview, made a folio for the interview. I thought I interviewed really well, but in the end it wasn't enough. I thought I'd highlight this really sucky setback for me, because it's not about what happens, it's about how we respond to what happens. And it can be really unmotivating to try really hard for something. I prepared so much and I had planned so much for that scholarship, and I could easily disappear into my little shell of low self-esteem now that I've been, you know, knocked back. But I think it's about taking that and using it as motivation to come back stronger for something else. You know, everybody says it wasn't meant to be, everything happens for a reason. That's just our mindset, trying to make sense of what's happened. We don't know if fate's a thing, we don't know if we control our fate. What we do know though are the things we're going to tackle next, and the things we can control, and how hard we're going to work for those things we're attacking. So just motivation to everyone. If you've been set back or told you're not good enough for something, you are good enough if you make yourself good enough, so just keep trying. Anyways, welcome to today's vlog. Today I'm going to start by reaching out to anyone who's got like camera gear that they might want to sell. I actually broke my old tripod on the camping trip that we went on a few months ago, and all I have left is this tripod that I found off the side of the road. It's a bit big and clunky. We call it the machine gun because it looks like a machine gun.
Say hello to my little friend!
Yeah, no, it's too big, too ugly, too clunky, too heavy. If anyone wants to give away one of their tripods to me, or they want to sell it to me, or they want to send one to me, feel free, because I need a tripod.
Baby, will I, baby, will I, baby, will I, for me, will I, baby, will I, baby, will I, baby, will I, for me. Long ago my heart and mind got together. Long ago my heart and mind, oh what a fantasy. Will I, baby, will I, baby.
Alright, so we are at Adelaide City Tent Park. We are lucky enough to have the park to ourselves. And obviously the trend sort of died now, but these Lime scooters have been in town for a very long time now, and I still haven't got to ride one. And I thought, what better way to ride them than at the skate park?
Will I, baby, will I, for me. Long ago my heart and mind got together. Long ago my heart and mind, oh what a fantasy. Will I wreck? Will I wreck? Will I wreck?
Hey, what's up dude? I'm here with my Lime scooter, and I'm ready to shred.
Yo man, what you doing, man?
Don't vandalize, man. It's not funny. Seriously. Come on. What was that?
180 or something, I don't know.
Alright, so I've just updated my phone and there's that new screen time feature, and I was just looking at how much I've been on my phone for the past week. And on average for 7 days, I am on my phone 5 hours and 46 minutes per day, and I spend around 11 hours a week on Instagram. The reason I bring this up is because Casey Neistat posted this video the other day. I'll include it right here.
The good part of quitting social media. FOMO. Fear of missing out. Here's what I call the FOMO factory. And mostly I'm looking at Twitter for this, although Instagram also is a bit of a FOMO factory. Goes like this. You open up Twitter, you read some interesting information. You close the app, you're thinking about that information. You want to know more about it, so you open up the app. Then you get curious. You read about different information. You think about that. So then you open up the app. Then you get curious for different information. So you think about that. And then you open up the app, you get curious, different information. You think about that, you open up the app. Now, that FOMO cycle has you consuming a lot of information. So the cost of that cycle is you're filling your brain with all of this information. So what is the value of that? What is the return on that cost? See, I think the cost versus the value is a very important equation. So for me, the cost of using Twitter nearly an hour a day was all of my damn attention. And the value, the return, was a little bit of information for sure, but a lot of noise.
And that is so very true. And when I really think about how much I'm on my phone per week, even if I can, you know, label it or try and argue that it's productive and, you know, posting things to grow my accounts and stuff, that is a messed up amount of time on my phone. And I'm sort of like scrolling my life away, mindlessly scrolling my life away, and I'm not getting any value from it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to cut back on social media a bit. The reason I include this was because I'm currently editing this video right now, and I realized I don't have enough content for this vlog, so you could hear me ramble for a little bit. Alright, so I've spent the majority of this week trying to move these bricks. There's about 1,400 of them, and I've just gotten over halfway. At first I was actually putting them into piles of like 5 or 6, making 10 or so piles, transporting the pile from there all the way to here, stacking them up, and doing it repeatedly over and over by hand. And I was messaging my friends about it, asking them to come help me, and Liam simply just told me to use a wheelbarrow, which I forgot was even an option. So it's sped up production like 60%. I'm gonna finish it tonight. Now, the reason I mention all of this is a direct reference to the goals I was talking about at the start of today's video. Don't think for a second that to get somewhere you have to set these massive elaborate goals. No. Much like moving these bricks, your goals can be simple, one brick at a time. The most important thing about all of this is making a conscious effort to move forward and do something instead of nothing. Let me repeat, you don't have to do everything, just something. Your accumulated small wins will contribute to big wins. Cheers everyone, please subscribe.
Yo, dude!
Good, man. How was that, Liam? Was that good, man?
Yeah, it was gnarly as, bro.
I'll try to get a little bit higher for it.
I didn't... What the fuck?